what I'm interested in is what you said, I think it was before we started recording, about how you work with the women who you train. And it's obviously training, like strength training and like physical training, but you said you work with them on the emotional side as well. So it's like the whole package, which I think will, like, you know, it'll be one of the things that sets you apart from a lot of trainers who just think, like, you know, oh, get yourself fit and strong and it'll sort your life out. And it's like, well, that's like one element, isn't it? It's a great thing to do, but it doesn't, you know, it's not a panacea for everything. So yeah, I'm just really interested in how you work with people to like with the whole kind of, what would you call it, the holistic approach.
Yeah. And I think like our holistic approach starts with even just how we talk on Instagram. Like on my Instagram, it's rare you'll see people actually lifting really heavy weight. We're dealing with general public, like you said, and there is a small percent of the population who will take it and run with it and be exceptional and compete and head down that kind of route. Whereas the people that we're working with, like, they're coming in for a 45-minute consultation. They might not have entered or stepped foot in a gym in 20 years, or just never at all, or have and absolutely hated it because they found the environment just horrendous. They might have tried maybe a few different things in their life, but never stuck to anything and never really enjoyed any form of exercise. And so the conversation with them is about, like, this is how we've created the space. You've got your own pod, you've got your own space. There's nobody in front of you. There's nobody behind you. It's you and the trainer and the other people in the room. They're part of the session, but it's not, when we talk about community, we're talking about like a community again of introverts. I think I've built a business around introverted people where we've almost protecting their space and protecting what they're hearing. We do a lot of work around, if I'm having a conversation here, how does it impact the person at the end of the room? And the language we use.
If every gym was like that, that would be great.
Yeah,
like,
we have got a bit of work to do. We have got, like even just using words like, I mean, we've dug into the language and we've literally said, right, we're not going to use this word. We're not going to use this word. Like stuff like banter. It's like, okay, well, I might be having a banter with somebody here, but again, what's the impact on the other people around me? So yeah, just going back to the consults, that they are the conversations. It's about, like, we talk more about what the environment does for the person and how, you know, we start with sticks, we start with bands. Women want to learn form and technique. They want to know they're doing it really well. And then that's quite often the basis of building confidence. So we talk about how we do that. We talk about how everything in a session is scaled. So you might come in, like, we all go through our monthly cycles as women. So you come in on 1 week and you'll be like crawling through the door, and we use scaling option of 1 to 10. And we say, you come in, you might be feeling 3 out of 10 on that day, but you'll be accepted on that day, and you will be allowed to just, you know, verbalize that and then have the session meet your needs. There'll be other days where you'll be bouncing off the walls and feeling like you want to be challenged. But in all of that challenge, it's more about dipping into that kind of intrinsic motivation, finding, like, getting them to find what makes them want to move rather than be the person to tell them to do the thing. Yeah, and that, like, psychology about coming out of comfort zones, which I think men naturally do, right? We have, like, they like getting out of their comfort zone and being uncomfortable and just going hell for leather, whereas women don't like doing that unless they are in control of that. And so we will do that, but in snippets. Right, now you're going to go, but you choose.